For gentlemen past their 40th birthday, holding on to the footwear from your 30s might actually be sabotaging your look. Those familiar pairs could be subtly working against your appearance, and chances are you haven't even noticed. I'm addressing men just like me, those in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who have dedicated years to building careers, raising families, and have rightfully earned the privilege to present themselves well without overthinking every detail. At our stage in life, your choice of shoes either enhances your personal style or it adds years to your perceived age. It's truly that straightforward. Here's my confession. I've personally made every single one of these footwear errors. Just half a decade ago, I genuinely believed my outfits were sharp until I reviewed the photographs. It was then that the stark reality hit me. My shoes were making me appear older, even when the rest of my ensemble was perfectly coordinated. Therefore, today we're going to uncover 6 common shoe blunders that immediately date your appearance. More importantly, I'll share simple, effective alternatives that will help you look more refined, contemporary, and effortlessly polished, all without requiring you to spend a fortune or completely overhaul your existing wardrobe. I'd wager good money that the 6th item on this list is currently resting in your closet, and you might have even worn it recently. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll have a clear understanding of which shoes to keep, which to gracefully retire, and what ideal replacements await you. Let's dive right in. Footwear folly number 1. Overly ponderous, cumbersome footwear. The primary misstep I frequently observe among men in our demographic involves shoes that are excessively bulky. This includes oversized athletic sneakers with thick soles, heavy-duty work boots featuring massive platforms, and yes, even those so-called dad shoes that younger generations ironically embrace. On us, however, these styles simply appear obsolete. If your activity involves hitting the gym or tending to yard work, these shoes are perfectly acceptable. Yet, sporting them for a casual coffee run, daily errands, or a lunch meeting is where the aesthetic goes awry. Let's explore why this matters. Bulky footwear introduces unnecessary visual weight at the base of your outfit. It truncates your leg line, disrupts your overall proportions, and can diminish even an otherwise excellent ensemble, making it seem disheveled. Imagine this scenario. You're wearing a smart jacket with clean lines. Everything else fits impeccably. Then your gaze drifts downward, revealing an enormous sneaker adorned with vibrant neon accents and a 2-inch sole. Your clothing communicates a sense of competence and polish, but your shoes fail to keep pace. Furthermore, these types of shoes often feature prominent logos and loud color schemes. At our age, this kind of visual distraction does us no favors. It tends to create the impression that we're attempting to chase trends that were never designed with mature men in mind. So, what's a superior alternative? Opt for sleek, minimalist designs. Consider clean leather sneakers with a low-profile silhouette. Think simple white leather with subtle stitching, or perhaps understated navy or gray canvas. Nothing flashy, just pure, unadorned elegance. Chelsea boots are also an excellent choice. They're slender, effortless to slip on, and pair seamlessly with both jeans and chinos. Chukka boots offer a similar streamlined aesthetic, albeit with a slightly more casual vibe. A straightforward guideline. If your shoes are the most substantial or visually striking element of your attire, they are likely the incorrect choice. The underlying principle is simple. Your footwear should complement your ensemble, not dominate it. When your shoes are trim and clean, they allow all other aspects, your fit, your overall personal style, to truly shine. If this initial insight has resonated with you, stay tuned, because the next mistake is even more prevalent, particularly during warmer months. And if you're genuinely committed to refining your style post-40, I encourage you to subscribe. This channel is dedicated to offering practical style advice for men like us. No fleeting trends, no unnecessary fuss, just what genuinely works. Footwear folly number 2. Everyday reliance on casual sandals. The second common error is treating convenient sandals as acceptable everyday footwear. You know the culprits. Those Velcro hiking sandals, chunky athletic slides, or the well-worn flip-flops you've owned for years. They're typically found by the door, effortlessly comfortable and undeniably easy to slip into. Yet, in their quiet way, they undermine your entire outfit. It's understandable. On a hot day, rushing to the store, you want something quick. I get it. However, when men our age wear these out in public, they convey a specific message. It doesn't matter if you're wearing nice shorts and a quality polo. Those frayed straps or thick, utilitarian soles fundamentally alter the entire impression. People tend to interpret these sandals not as a sign of age, but as an indication of a lack of effort. Overly casual sandals suggest you didn't bother to try today. Conversely, well-chosen sandals signal that you still value the finer details. Sandals absolutely have their rightful place: the beach, the swimming pool, your backyard. But if you're venturing anywhere beyond private property, it's time to elevate your sandal game. If they look like they belong exclusively by the ocean, they typically aren't suitable for a restaurant or the grocery store. So, what should you opt for instead? Seek out high-quality leather sandals with clean, refined lines. Think brown or tan shades with minimal strapping and absolutely no Velcro. They're still comfortable and breathable, but they project an intentional, considered look. When upgrading, focus on 3 key aspects: slimmer straps, neutral color palettes, and as little branding as possible. Premium slides can also work effectively. Not those plastic shower slides emblazoned with huge logos, but rather leather or suede options in classic black, navy, or earthy tones. These are modern, understated, and simple to wear. Canvas espadrilles or driving moccasins present another fantastic alternative. They are lightweight, supremely comfortable, and significantly more polished than sport sandals. They pair perfectly with shorts or light trousers during summer. The bottom line: comfort doesn't have to equate to looking sloppy. Select sandals that demonstrate you've put a measure of thought into your presentation. All right, footwear folly number 3 frequently manifests in professional environments. If you wear dress shoes to work, this insight is crucial. And if you're gaining value from this advice so far, please tap that like button. It genuinely helps more men over 40 discover this specific kind of content. Music. Footwear folly number 3. The persistence of square-toed dress shoes. Are you still wearing square-toed dress shoes? Here's the plain truth. They are unequivocally dating your style back to the early 2000s. These shoes were ubiquitous 2 decades ago. They appeared contemporary at the time. Many of us subsequently purchased multiple pairs: black for formal events, brown for office wear. And those very same shoes continue to reside in our closets, still making appearances whenever a dressier occasion arises. The fundamental issue is that what was considered fashionable in 2005 now appears distinctly outmoded. Square toes disrupt the natural, elegant line that extends from the knee to the foot. This abrupt visual break in the silhouette is precisely what makes them look awkward and unbalanced. They create a perceived block at the conclusion of your leg that simply lacks fluidity. Furthermore, their boxy contour conveys a sense of heaviness and clumsiness, which is entirely contrary to the refined image you want to project as you mature. Most men in our age group now favor slimmer cut trousers, slim straight or subtly tapered styles, which establish clean lines from waist to ankle. When you then pair these with square-toe shoes, a jarring contrast emerges. Your trousers declare modern, while your shoes emphatically state past era. Additionally, these shoes often feature other dated characteristics: thick rubber soles, heavy-duty stitching, or clunky buckles. It all collectively adds up to an outdated impression. The superior choice involves classic round-toe or gently pointed dress shoes. Oxfords and derbies, with their clean rounded forms, are timeless for a reason. They simply work. They complement the natural shape of your foot, create seamless lines, and convey sophistication without being ostentatious. When you're shopping, seek a gentle taper from the widest part of the shoe toward the toe. Not an aggressive point, but a natural, elegant contour. For colors, black remains the gold standard for formal attire, while dark brown or oxblood are perfect for business and smart casual settings. Also, inspect the sole. Traditional leather soles appear refined and sharp. If greater practicality is required, opt for slim rubber soles, diligently avoiding anything thick and ponderous. This single simple modification, exchanging square toe for rounded toe footwear, instantly updates your entire formal wardrobe. It's an effortless upgrade with an immediate, noticeable impact. We've reached the halfway point. The subsequent 3 mistakes are more subtle, yet they are precisely what distinguishes men who look merely acceptable from those who appear truly composed and impeccably styled. Footwear folly number 4. Loafers with excessive adornment. Here's a pitfall that even otherwise well-dressed gentlemen often overlook. Loafers with too much embellishment. The loafer itself is an outstanding piece of footwear, versatile and easy to wear with everything from jeans and chinos to even tailored dress trousers. The complication arises when they become overly decorated. I'm referring to oversized tassels that bounce erratically, prominent, gleaming gold horsebit hardware that catches the light across a room, multiple overlapping layers of leather, contrasting stitching, or a proliferation of decorative perforations. At 40 and beyond, true elegance stems from restraint. If the first thing you notice about a loafer is its ornamentation, rather than its silhouette, then that loafer is simply too ostentatious. As we age, the principle of less is more holds immense value. You want people to notice you, not to be fixated on your footwear because it's encrusted with hardware and elaborate stitching. These overly ornate loafers are also challenging to integrate into various outfits. They are often too flashy for professional environments and too much for casual wear, significantly limiting their versatility. Furthermore, many of these heavily embellished designs were popular in previous decades. Continuing to wear them subtly dates your entire look. The more refined approach is minimalist loafers. Consider penny loafers with a straightforward strap, a classic and enduring choice. Belgian loafers, with their subtle bow, offer elegance without being overstated. If you appreciate a bit loafer, that's perfectly acceptable. Just ensure the hardware is small, brushed metal, silver, or gunmetal, not bright, attention-grabbing gold. The hardware should serve as an accent, never as the dominant feature. For colors, stick to highly versatile neutrals, such as various browns, burgundy, navy, or black. These shades will effortlessly complement nearly everything you already own. The simple guiding principle here is that your loafers should exude quality, not flashiness. Now, mistake number 5 often surprises many men because they believe they're doing the right thing, yet it inadvertently makes their shoes appear less expensive than they actually are. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. I have an upcoming video next week covering the 5 essential shoes every man over 40 should own. Footwear folly number 5. The misapplication of an overly mirrored shoe shine. Our 5th mistake. Polishing leather shoes to such an extreme that they gleam like mirrors. Most of us were traditionally taught that a higher shine equated to greater formality, but contemporary dress codes have subtly shifted. Now a well-maintained, conditioned appearance often surpasses a reflective one. There's a distinct difference between a healthy, natural luster and a shoe polished so vigorously it resembles patent leather. When leather is buffed to an exaggerated sheen, it begins to look artificial, almost plasticky. And when you pair these ultra-shiny shoes with casual or business casual attire, a significant mismatch occurs. Your shoes convey a black tie event, while your outfit suggests typical Tuesday afternoon. This is a scenario I encounter frequently. Dark jeans, a casual button-down shirt, perhaps a blazer, a perfectly sharp smart casual ensemble. Then, these high-gloss dress shoes appear looking entirely out of place. It's akin to wearing a tuxedo bow tie with khaki trousers. The level of formality simply doesn't align. Overly shiny shoes also tend to highlight every minor scuff and imperfection. Unless you're meticulously repolishing them constantly, they quickly begin to look worse, not better. So, what's the optimal approach for daily meetings, dinners, and various casual gatherings? You're aiming for a soft, natural sheen. The leather should appear rich and impeccably cared for, rather than overtly reflective. Think a subtle, understated glow, not a mirror-like finish. If your reflection is clearly discernible in your shoes, they are likely too shiny for anything other than truly formal black tie occasions. How can you achieve this? Condition your leather regularly. Use polish sparingly. A light application every few weeks is generally ample. Buff gently with a soft cloth to achieve a natural sheen. Resist the urge to obsess over achieving a reflective surface. Reserve that intense, high-gloss mirror shine for genuinely formal events, weddings, galas, and black tie affairs. That is, when the added brilliance is appropriate. In virtually every other context, a natural shine is far more versatile and inherently more appealing. All right, here it is. Mistake number 6, the one I promised at the outset. I am genuinely willing to bet you possess at least one pair of these in your closet right now. I myself own 2. Allow me to explain why they absolutely need to be retired. Footwear folly number 6. The proliferation of heavily brogue dress shoes. Number 6. The pair most likely lurking in countless closets today. Dress shoes adorned with extensive broguing and embellishment throughout. I'm referring specifically to full wingtip shoes, where virtually every inch is covered in decorative perforations, heavy stitching, and layered leather panels. These were the quintessential dress shoes of 20 or 30 years ago. Many of us invested in expensive pairs, which we've dutifully held onto ever since. Originally, all that broguing served a practical purpose, designed to help water drain from outdoor footwear. In a modern office environment, however, it simply conveys an old-fashioned aesthetic. Here's why these shoes remain so prevalent. They are typically made of quality leather, well-constructed, and represented a significant investment. Consequently, we rationalize that they are still appropriate for formal and business settings. Technically, yes, they might be appropriate, but appropriate does not necessarily mean current. These heavily decorated dress shoes definitively date your appearance. They evoke the office wardrobe of an earlier generation. Heavy broguing creates significant visual noise. Instead of your shoes subtly complementing your attire, they actively demand attention. Every decorative hole, every line of stitching draws the eye. When your objective is to project sophistication and refinement, such a distraction works against you. They are also restrictive, too ornate for casual wear, and too outmoded for contemporary formal contexts. As a result, they either sit unworn in the closet or you continue to wear them out of habit, even though they actively detract from your overall style. I personally made this exact mistake for years, not because they look good, but purely because they were an expensive purchase. That is the true trap. What works better? Plain toe Oxfords or dress shoes featuring minimal broguing? A clean cap toe Oxford in black or dark brown is arguably one of the most versatile dress shoes you can own. It pairs flawlessly with suits, dress trousers, and even dark jeans with a blazer for a smart casual look. If you desire a touch of texture and character, consider quarter brogues. These feature subtle perforations exclusively along the seams, offering visual interest in a restrained and elegant manner. For colors, adhere to timeless classics that harmonize with virtually everything. Black for formal occasions, dark brown or oxblood for business and smart casual, and perhaps a deep navy for a more contemporary twist. The same principle applies across the board. Your dress shoes should be classic, clean, and understated. They should communicate quality and meticulous attention to detail, but without dominating the visual field. When they are simple and refined, they allow your overarching style to truly emerge. The ultimate goal isn't for people to vividly remember your shoes. The goal is for them to recall how impeccably put together you appeared. So, there you have it. 6 shoe mistakes that are subtly adding years to your perceived age. Let me quickly recap them. Number 1. Bulky, chunky shoes. Instead, opt for slim and minimalist designs. Number 2. Treating convenient sandals as everyday footwear. Upgrade to quality leather sandals or refined slides. Number 3. The outdated square-toe dress shoes. Make the switch to classic round-toe Oxfords. Number 4. Overly decorated loafers. Keep them simple and clean. Number 5. Over-polished, mirror-shine shoes for daily wear. Aim for a natural, soft luster. And number 6. Heavily brogue dress shoes. Plain toe or quarter brogue designs are the modern choice. Here's the undeniable truth. Your shoes are not a minor detail. They form the foundational element of how others interpret your style. Rectify your footwear choices, and the rest of your outfit will instantly appear sharper and more sophisticated. Now it's your turn. Take some time this week to review your shoe collection. Be honest with yourself. If any pair is genuinely detracting from your style, it's time to retire it. Your future outfits will undoubtedly be grateful. If this video proved helpful, please hit that like button. It signals to me that you desire more content tailored specifically for men over 40. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future style wisdom crafted for our age group. Here's my concluding thought. After 40, your shoes often speak volumes before you even utter a word. Ensure they are conveying the right message. Thanks for watching.